Hi, good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening.
So my
Uh,
name is Cybal.
uh, how can I pronounce it? Civil.
Yes, it's called Cybal, like the
Okay.
Cybal score.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm going to be your speaker for today. I've been with Clapingo for over a year and a half now, and we're going to
Mm-hmm.
have a small conversation today.
Okay.
Can I
Nice.
know a little something about you, sir? Because I believe you've been with Clapingo for a very long time. I think it's more than 200 sessions.
Yes, you are right.
Right. So can I know a little something about you, sir?
Yes, my name is Subhash Pal, as you know, and I am from Guwahati, that is from the state of Assam.
Hmm.
Here I work in a government office and I live with my family. And my hobby is to learn spoken English, you can say. And that's what I am doing right now. Every week I am taking sessions with Clapingo tutors and for learning spoken English.
Okay, so there's no, I mean, generally people learn English because, they've got, things to work around or apply for an interview or teach somewhere. So there's nothing as such with you.
No, no, there is nothing as such because I have nothing to achieve learning this language, but I
Hmm.
like and I love this language. When I see people speak in English, I love to see them. So I also want to be like them.
Okay, so what about the language interests or fascinates you so much?
I don't know, but what happens when I was in school or college, particularly college after passing college, when I had to meet people around me. In
Hmm.
some, on some occasions, it so happened that people started speaking English and I could not. So that was an embarrassing situations for me. So at the time, I was very much enthusiastic for learning this language, but I was a bit shy also. I did not know whom to go for, uh, and there was no such opportunity at that time. Now I have got this platform, and there are some other platforms also that I can go for. At that time, that all these things were not there. So since I have got this opportunity now, why not? It is better late than never, so that's why.
Well, certainly it is. So, sir, while you've been, working with the government there and you've been there with your family, how different is that state from all the other states in our country? Like, how is Assam, Guwahati different
Mhm.
from all these states?
Different, I don't see much different because I think, I mean that I never live in other places, in other
Hmm.
states. Though I have visited some of the places in our country, but all of my life that I lived here in Assam, and the situation and the people I get the same. I mean, since my childhood till now. So when I go out, like say in the south, so there was much different,
Hmm.
and because of the language barrier. And if I go to Kolkata, that is in West Bengal, like let's say
Correct.
West Bengal,
Hmm.
and even in other places like Delhi, in Delhi, I can speak in Hindi with the people, other people. In West Bengal, I can speak in Bengali. My mother tongue is Bengali, and in other places also. But particularly when I visited South Indian parts of our
Hmm.
country, there I felt somewhat difficulties in communicating with other people because most of them I found they don't like speaking in Hindi, or even they may don't know also. So
Okay.
at that time it became necessary for me to speak in English in some places. So I somehow I could manage, but not at the level
Not a
that I
lot.
wanted to. Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, you kind of are from a state which is not very widely spoken about. So, according to you, sir, what are a few things like, um, so let's take the most recent example. We're celebrating the festival of Diwali. How was Diwali celebrated there?
Here, Diwali is celebrated by illuminating lights. All the people here, we illuminate our houses with lights, lamps, etc., and bursting crackers. Only these things we do. And in some places, we also celebrate. I mean, we celebrate puja. Kali, we generally call it Kali Puja
Hmm.
in Bengali. So we uh, celebrate Kali Puja and followed by Diwali.
Okay. And which is the biggest festival for your region, sir?
This is Durga Puja. Recently, we have held.
Held Durga Puja.
Yes.
So, sir, when we talk about worshipping a goddess,
Yes.
9 forms of Durga is what's celebrated during the Navratri festival. We still see a lot of women rights issues, women not being treated well, women looked down upon. So, don't you think we are in an ironic situation where you're putting her up on a pedestal that, oh my God, you're so important and we have to, uh, you know, like worshipping you like that high, but at the same time, we're doing this. So, what exactly do you think? Isn't it very ironic and funny?
Yes, absolutely. You are absolutely right. When we have so many goddesses, but
Correct.
we treat our women so badly. But
Hmm.
fortunately, I am living in a part of our country where women are treated very respectfully. Yes, there are stray incidents do happen, but as a whole, we treat our women very well and we respect them. There are very few cases that you would find that we treat them, particularly in the northeastern part, say Arunachal Pradesh, then this Nagaland, Aizawl, they treat their women very well, and in our part also, in Assam also. So we particularly say most of the, I know that there are some states in our
Correct.
country, they don't want, uh, I mean, when a child is born, they always want that it should be a son, not a
Yes.
daughter. They don't want a daughter in their family. It
Hmm.
These things do not happen here. Whatever, whether be it son or daughter, we treat them equally and we love them. In our case, we say, I have a son and a daughter. We treat them equally. It is not that we we pamper our son more than our, no, it is not like that. We treat them equally. And in other cases, as you said, yes,
Mm-hmm.
rightly, we should respect the women there, but we don't. So it's a big issue in our country. You are right.
And sir, they say, then a lot of people say, a lot of women itself, belonging to an older age group or an older section, they say, teach your daughter how to dress well.
Yes.
Make her understand that she's not supposed to go out of the house or not supposed to do this and that and that. Do you think it's important to teach your son how to behave or daughter how to behave? What's more important? Both are important, but what's more important?
Yes, both are important because when we are asking our daughter to dress well properly so that it look nice, a decent dress, as we can say. But at the same time, we also uh, teach our sons how to behave with their friends, with
Hmm.
the with girls, with women, the elderly person. So there should be the awareness among them. We should treat them equally and we should respect them. So it should begin at our home from their childhood. If we make them aware about this, when they will grow up with these
Hmm.
teachings, they will
Hmm.
definitely do well when they will grow up and behave with them nicely. I feel that.
Okay. And so, because I mean, I do not know this, but because you're a government employee, have you been transferred before to some other place?
Yes, I transferred to a place that is Shillong in Meghalaya, in the state of Meghalaya.
Okay. So you've never been to like Delhi or any of those places?
No, I was not. I was never transferred to those places. I just visited on occasion, but not as a transfer.
Okay. So between Meghalaya and where you are right now, which one do you like more? Like which place do you like more?
I like this place where I'm living now,
Hmm.
and particularly Meghalaya. That is, there are most of the peoples are tribal peoples. Plain peoples from are very less in number.
Hmm.
So they have their own culture. We have got our own culture. So
So what did
we
you pick up the most from their culture?
one more point that I told you that in the northeastern part of our states is our country in the states. One of the glaring example is Meghalaya. They treat their
Hmm.
women in high respect. They because as we say, we in India are patriarchal society.
Yes. Pretty much a
In
patriarchal society.
in Meghalaya, it is the other way around. It is the
Oh,
what is the word?
matriarchal society.
Matriarchal society. So they most of the women in Meghalaya do all
Hmm.
those things. They decide about their family. The decision they take, only the women take the major decision.
So do you think that's nice?
I don't think it is nice or whether it is nice or not. But the thing is that they respect the women. As you raise the issue, that most of in most part of our country we don't. So here it is the other way around, and they do respect. And yeah, in other ways, say we always talk about women empowerment. So here in Meghalaya, it is already there.
Oh. So it must be a very refreshing experience, na sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right. So
Generally, what
sir,
happens
now,
is, see, generally what happens after marriage in other places, what is it? The girl comes to the groom's place.
hmm.
In Meghalaya, the groom goes to the bride's place.
So the groom stays with the bride
Yes.
as like a ghar jamai.
And not Gorjama, it is their
No,
custom.
I mean I don't mean ghar jamai in the wrong way. I'm just like that's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Oh, that's very very nice.
And you will find most of their women are working, even in market or in offices, all over the places. You'll find them. They are working, and in some occasion, in some cases, it so happens that their husbands are not working, loitering around, and they depend on their wives also.
Oh,
It's it is also there.
this is something now I really want to go and see because it's a very different thought,
Yes,
like a
yes,
very different thing to like. Okay, something like this can happen. It's very refreshing.
yes.
All right. So, sir, now you've already had so many sessions and you've got a lot of mentors. I don't think there's anything in particular that needs improvement. All I would suggest is keep talking more, keep listening to more in the language, and I'm sure you're gonna have a great time learning the language.
Okay, thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
for
Thank you so much, sir. It was lovely. Bye bye.
bye.